Today, guys, I'd like to share with you 5 trends in property in 2021. Firstly, I'd say retail. We're going to move away from the large Debenhams, House of Fraser style departmental stores and move into micro units, micro malls, where a lot of the retail industry and spaces will be shrunk to accommodate residential on the other parts of it. So for example, a large Debenhams would be micro malls on the ground floor with lots of, I guess, local businesses as well, with smaller unit space, more flexible licensing as well to allow more of a crossover with landlord and tenants, working with each other a lot more in collaboration. I'd say definitely the 7-10 year leases are going to be a thing of the past. So that's the retail space. You'd have then the office space. I think the time of the 10,000 square foot offices for corporate companies, again, is another thing of the past. They'll be having a lot more offices spread out throughout the country, global, depending on where their footprint is, with more collaborative, creative spaces, and possibly people working from the office to maximum 3 days a week, and the rest of it will be home working. That brings me nicely on to a residential trend. I'd say there's a trend to moving on to more space. Space has become a premium. There's a huge trend in people moving out of the city. A large number of, I believe it's about 700,000 people have en masse exited London recently due to COVID and moved into bigger homes, more space, more space where they can go for walks and leisure, but around the area locally. So I'd say the countryside homes are making a comeback. 3, 4, 5 bedroom houses are making a comeback as well, with more space in the garden, potentially a studio or a gym or an office in the back of the garden, which is modular, again, using modular construction. So we'll be seeing a lot more modular construction as well in the resi space. That's another trend. Fourthly, we have the HMO market. At the minute, you see 3, 4, 5 bedroom houses being converted into 6, 7, 8, 10 bedroom HMOs with mostly en suites. I'd say that will go up another step where you'll have massive co-living and co-working together. So like a mini co-living working scheme where, again, going back to the Debenhams example, you have the micro units on the ground floor. Above, on the first floor, you'll have possibly co-working, those collaborative working spaces that I was talking about, and then co-living right at the top. You'll also have in that space gym, retail, leisure, everything sort of helping to getting the vibrancy back onto the high street and enabling a better economy. Obviously using the local transport hubs that are currently in place already in and around the high streets. So I'd say HMOs are going to evolve to the next level up. And I think that's really what Generation Z wants. A big dynamic environment of co-living and co-working together. And then the last but not the least, industrial. Obviously, because of the massive upgrade into online shopping, there's going to be a lot more logistic hubs in and around town centres to enable them to get to transport quickly. So I think those are the 5 trends we're seeing. So quick recap, retail, office, HMO, resi and industrial are going to go through a huge change. Change brings opportunity. And I think 2021 is definitely the year of change and opportunity together. So guys, roll up your sleeves and start to work with investors more and more. I think that's going to be another trend, which is going to be people going to be working more with investors, because possibly with negative interest rates coming up, people want more buck for their money. And again, their money is devaluing in the bank. So I'd say all these trends together makes 2021 an exciting year. And yes, we've been all cooped up indoors and trying to keep everybody safe and save lives. I think hopefully in the next 2 to 3 months that will change. Hopefully around May time, once the over 50s are vaccinated, things will, I think, the mindset will change. Hopefully the government guidelines will change as well. So guys, looking forward to a really positive 2021, despite all what we've had to face up until now. And so guys, get ready for an exciting year ahead.